Hello guys, today I will talk about some interesting tools, some interesting productivity tools to increase efficiency. So let's go one by one, which tool we can use to make our app or increase our productivity. So and how we can do perfect development. So these are the tools you can use. Let me start presenting here. So what we have. So now we have, so let's first talk about the coding tools we have. So we have multiple coding tools and we can use that for development. Like we have the VS Code. So it is a perfect code editor that is basically used for building and debugging modern web applications. And it is lightweight and powerful source code editor. And it will run on your desktop. It will run in the Mac or Windows in any environment. It will run. Next is we have Notepad++. So what it do means it is also some kind of course editor, the source code editor, and it supports various programming languages, and and means you can easily run in your any environment. And there are multiple features like wrapping the text, or it auto saves the text. Instead of using the normal notepad editor, you can try this notepad plus. It's very helpful, means you can work on the multiple files at the same time, and there are lots of shortcuts to work on, to edit, to copy the things. So it is a good tool while you were doing development. Next is what we have. The next is Sublime Text, which is also a means it is also a text, some kind of source code editor. And means here from this Sublime Text you can share the text. And it is also available for the multiple environments like Windows, Mac OS, Linux. And it is a free text editor, and it is very a simple UI. You can easily understand from it how it works. Next is Git. We have what is Git, and like so it is a version control system. So basically, it is basically used to track our code changes, and like whatever the change you done in the code, we basically track that. And means it is different. The Git and GitHub both are different thing. Like GitHub is a platform, so Git is a uh, it is a different tool. Means it is used for usually used for coordinating work among programmers. If multiple users are working on the same system, then this tool will be helpful. And means everyone can see the code, what changes is happening, so all those things. Next, what we have is the Atom. So it is also in text editor, like text code editor, we can say, and it is core of developers toolbox, and it does not usually work alone. So means it means we can it directly work with the Git and GitHub. Means there are extensions to it, so you can use it, and it supports multiple programming languages, so you can use Atom also. And there is one more tool like linting tool. So ESLint we have. So means it is basically used to make our code more readable. So it is basically it is a linting means basically used to improve the code like JavaScript, JSX, and TypeScript, whatever we write. So we can make it more readable. So ESLint is good choice to work on, and it basically fix your problems. If there any issue in the code, it will fix that. It would also give errors if there is any warning or anything any we added in the application. Next, what we have is a code formatter Prettier. So it is also recommended to use a Prettier also. It basically help you to format source code, and the main purpose of this code formatter is to standardize the formatting of code across the project or team, making it easier to read and understand code. So basically, it basically adds the formatting to the code. And basically means block means there are different blocks in our code. So means it will be good visible, and in good visualization you will get from using this tool. Next, what we have is npm and webpack. So what are these things? So this so means basically they are different tools, npm, webpack. So what it do, uh, means npm is a basically a package manager for javascript. It is a it has a huge registry of packages for all kind of JS development. It is highly unlikely that you will not need it. So means it is means either you do development in Angular, React, whatever in front end development you do. So basically you will use npm. So after installing the node.js, you will get this npm, and means you can run those commands after that. And this webpack is what it is. It is a basically a module bundler. So it is mostly used to manage JavaScript code bases, most often for usage in the browser, and requires Node.js to use. So it is a module bundler. It optimizes the build, and it has means if you want to add any specific thing, so you need to define in this in their config file, like we are I want to use SCSS, I want to use these images. So means basically it modules, and you can run your code easily with the webpack. And like we have Angular, we have React, so you can run those code also with the webpack. And the last thing that we have is a testing framework. So as we do development, we also need to add the unit test cases, so that it will be good. So it will catch the error early if there is any issue. So so what karma, so means this Jasmine karma basically generally we use in the Angular framework. And these are good tools to add the test cases. So means karma, what it do, karma basically it basically spawn the browsers, and run the means we write the code in the Jasmine, so it basically run the Jasmine test inside of them from command line. So so means what we do with the Java, with the Jasmine, we generally write the code. And it is independent of any framework. Means you can use in any framework, like in Angular or in any other, if you are using. So means it is a complete different thing, and you can use any testing framework. Like we have Jest also, which basically we generally use in the React project. So it is important to write the unit test cases, and it is important to uh, build with the webpack, or means with the npm. We have lots of capabilities. We can add any package or do anything. And yeah, means I told you about formatters, linters, editors, and text editors, IDs, VCS, version control system. So apart, so in the Git, generally what tool we have to manage the this tracking of code files. So we have GitHub, Bitbucket, we have different tools. So we can use their tools for our development also. Thanks guys for watching.